Wonder Class, and welcome to our maths lesson today. So the first thing I would like you to do is to pause the video when you're ready, see if you can find a timer and time yourself at completing the arithmetic questions. When you're finished, look back and see if you beat your time from yesterday's arithmetic. So remember, pause the video. Okay, let's see what we are going to be learning about today. So in today's lesson, we are going to be looking at factor pairs. Well, you might be thinking, what is a factor pair? What does it mean? So if I just go back a little bit to have a look. So factors are numbers that when we multiply the two numbers together, we get a factor. So let me give you an example of that. So let's take the numbers 4 times 5. So we know that 4 times 5 equals 20. Now let's have a look at the question itself. The number 20 is called a multiple because when you multiply these two numbers, you get the answer 20. So the number 20 is called a multiple. And then these numbers here are called factors. So basically, when you times two numbers together, so two factors together, you get a multiple. Now, you can have more than one set of factors when you are looking at your multiple. So, for example, there is also 2 times 10, which also equals 20. So these two numbers are also factors of 20. Okay, so let's have a look at the screen. Which factor pairs for 16 do these arrays show? So you have on your board, let's count how many we've got. So we've got one counter, and then let's see how many are going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I move this away, we will have 1 times 16. So this is one of the factor pairs for 16. Let's have a look over here. We've got 2 going down, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 going across. So we know that 8 times 2 equals 16. And again, over here, we've got a square, and we've got 4 going down, and we've got 4 going across. So 4 times 4 equals 16. Let's reveal our answers. There we go. So these are some factors of 16. So here is a factor spider for the number 18. So if you look carefully, you can see we can use factor spiders or factor bugs, if you like to call it that, to find out our factor pairs. So 18 is the multiple that we are looking at, and we are trying to find the factor pairs for 18. So we know that 1 times 18, and I might write that underneath here, 1 times 18 equals 18. So that's one factor pair. Let's see what other factor pairs we have. So we know that 2, by looking on the screen, 2 times 9, so I can write that down here, 2 times 9 also equals 18. And then 3 times 6 also equals 18. So these are our factor pairs for 18. The same goes when we are looking at the number 20. So we can also have a look at the number 20. I'm going to draw another factor spider. So 20 in the middle. Let's see what we've got here. So 1 times 20. So I'm going to write it under here. 1 times 20. So 1 times 20 is a factor pair, equals 20. 2 times 10 also equals 20. And 4 times 5 equals 20. So there we have it. These are our factor pairs to get to 20. So here a challenge for you to complete. Remember to pause the video and carry out the work, and then when you press play, I will reveal the answers to you. So it says draw factor spiders or factor bugs for the numbers 11, 14, and 16. So remember to pause the video, and when you're ready to press play, I will reveal the answers to you. Okay, everybody, by now you might have completed the activity and then press play again. So here we are back to our learning. So let's have a look at the number 11. So I'm going to draw a spider for the number 11. So I put 11 in the middle. So now I need to find out what are the factors of 11. So what do I times by each other to get the number 11? So let's see. I know that 1 times 11 equals 11. So there I've got one factor for this multiple 11. Let me have a think. Are there any more factors that go into 11? So 2 times, is there anything that we can times 2 by to get to 11? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, 12 is ahead of 11, and 10 is before 11, and there isn't 11 in the 2 times table, so 2 isn't a factor of 11. Oh, what about 3? 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh no, that's not in there again. Maybe 4, 4, 8, 12, no. 5, 10, 15, no. 6, 12, oh no. As we're going up, can you see what's happening? 11 isn't becoming another factor. There it looks like there's only one factor for the number 11. So what does that mean? When we have a number that only has one factor pair of itself, that is what we call a prime number. So 11 can only go into itself, so we call 11 a prime number. You might like to say that word, prime number. So if you work this one out, you should have only got one factor pair. Fantastic. Let's have a look at our number 14. So number 14, I'm going to draw in the middle, and there's my spider for 14. What is my first factor pair for 14? So in the 1 times table, 1 times 14 equals 14. Correct if you got that, well done. Also 2 times 7 equals 14 as well. Now if I keep going forward, there isn't any other factors of 14. So 14 has 2 factor pairs as well. Let's have a look at the number 26. So I'm going to write the number 26 in the middle of my spider. Let's see how many factor pairs 26 has. So 1 times 26 is 26. 2 times, what times 2 equals 26? I mean, you could just half the number. So 2 times 13, that's correct. 2 times 13 is 26. And if I keep going forward, 26 does not come up again as a factor pair. So 26, the multiple of 26 has 2 factor pairs. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at this question. It says complete the missing number. The number 40 has, how many factor pairs? How many factor pairs does the number 14 have? Let's have a look. So to work this out, I am going to do the same thing again, 40, and I'm going to complete it as a spider factor. So remember, you can pause the video to have a go yourself, press play, and I will show you the answer. Okay, welcome everybody. So let's have a look at what we've got. So 1 times 40 equals 40. Let's have a look. What else can we times by 40? 2 times 20 also equals 40. Oh, let's go to the 4 times tables. It's not in the 3 times tables. 4 times, what do we times 4 by? 5 to get 40. That's correct. We times it by 10. So 4 times 10 equals 40. I think there's one more. I wonder if you figured it out. 5 times 8, because 40 is in the 5 times table. So 5 times 8 equals 40. And there we can stop now. So the number 40 has, let's have a look how many factor pairs it has. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the number 40 has 8 factor pairs. Let's see if we're correct. Well done. So the number 40 has 8 factor pairs. The factor pairs of 40 are, let's see if we've got them all right. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20, and 40. Fantastic if you got that correct. And here are our factor pairs underneath. So 1 times 40 equals 40. 2 times 20 equals 40. 4 times 10 equals 40. And 5 times 8 equals 40. Well done if you got those correct. So here is another challenge for you to complete, just like I have done on my board. You can do it on your paper using a spider factor to complete these. So remember, pause the video and press play. I will reveal the answers for you. So let's have a look. The factors of 35 are 1, 5, 7, and 35. The factors of 49 are 1, 7, and 49. The factors of 52 are 1, 2, 4, 13, 26, and 52. The factors of 46 are 1, 2, 23, and 46. And finally, the factors of 60 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, and 60. Wow, there are lots of factor pairs in 60. So there we have it, guys. And finally, to finish off our lesson for today, this is your independent work. So if you work through these questions 1, 2, 3, and 4, you've got 4 challenges to complete today. Remember to take your time, pause the video, carefully count the arrays when you're looking at it, and carefully go through your times tables. It might be useful for you to use a times table book or your times tables that you've written up from 1 to 12, or just your brains if you've learned all of your times tables, just to help you do the factor pairs. Good luck. Remember to take your time with your work, make sure it's really neat, check your answers, and then post your work onto Tapestry. See you in the next video, everybody. Bye.